Good morning, and this is the kickoff on Skyline. Today we'll be discussing the NFF crisis where NSC names Ikpeme acting General Secretary. We're equally going to talk about the Nigerian president asking for the intervention of the NFF as they want to make a comprehensive reform. And equally we have the Adidas and the NFF having a deal of $8.5 million for its sponsorship. And the NPFL is going to start today by 8 o'clock, where the matches will be played between two rivals. Let's go for a short break, and when we come back, the gist continues. Welcome back. This is the kickoff with me, Muhammad Musa, as your host, and Godwin Austin.
Thank you very much, Amisa.
Yeah. Well, let's go on. The National Sports Commission, NSA, has appointed Dr. Emmanuel Ekpeme as acting General Secretary of the Nigerian Football Federation, following a major leadership shakeup in the country's football governing body. Ekpeme, who previously served as the NFF Deputy General Secretary, will oversee the Federation Secretariat during the transition period, while the Dr. Ademola Olajire, former Director of Media and Communications, will serve as Acting Deputy General Secretary. Austin, it seems like things are just happening in the NFF. Before, it was the resignation, probes, investigations, President calling for a comprehensive reforms, and now we're having acting generals, secretary generals for the federation.
Yes, actually, pending when the election will come up.
Of course.
Yes, Emmanuel he can't do it, like a caretaker committee. That's what they've set up. Pending when the election will come up, and it's a nice thing. I said, Nigerian football need to be baptized. If there's anything like baptism, they need to do that sector a baptism. Let me just use that word. Do you understand? Permit me to use the word. Now, there's interim government now. There's interim acting
General Secretary.
Yes, General Secretary. Emmanuel. You understand? What I'm saying is, my prayer is they should not allow the Emmanuel to be the NFF president if they want to do election. No. Sometimes Nigeria can be funny. You know what Nigeria can do. Now it's just the acting general secretary, pending when the election will come up. Yes. President just said something. He said a comprehensive reform, and now probing resign and all of that, now is another, caretaker, interim government. Do you understand? Pending when it will come. Yes. It's a nice thing. Now, with this it will enhance the fact findings very well. There's somebody already chairing the spearheading and all of that. We have qualifiers. We have qualifiers and we have other things that's coming up. They don't have to leave that place open. They need somebody that will govern that particular space. They need somebody that will stand for that space. That was why they actually brought in Emmanuel. Pending when the election will come up, and it's a very good thing. That place is not supposed to be just empty like that. Thank God.
Because it cannot be empty. But do you think there's a good step for now that we have transitional leadership?
Yes, it's a good thing. It's a good thing. I'm telling you, the league is starting today. And the Nigerian league is starting today.
Put it in mind that he was the Deputy General Secretary of the Federation.
That was what I told you earlier. I said, my prayer is they should not make him the NFF chairman. Do you understand? He's not supposed to be the NFF chairman, and I don't want him to be any of the members at all. He should just go. After this, if the election is going to come up, he should live there. He's just standing there, pending when the election will come up. It's a nice thing that they're using him. He's already there already. Do you understand? So now using him or keeping him now to just spearhead some certain things is very good. You understand? He knows it already. He's there already. He did not resign. Neither the presidency sacked him. So they had to use him to just stay and govern it for now.
Well, govern it for now. Also, Ademola Olajire will be serving as the Deputy General Secretary of the Federation. How do you see the combination? Is it going, before he was a former media and communications director, now the Deputy General Secretary of the Federation?
That's one thing I'm saying. It was a media person. You don't understand. But I said, if you are bringing in somebody, bring somebody that knows this football. Do you get? Bring somebody that knows football. We have coaches. You understand? Like, to me, I think that is a very good thing. You understand?
No, wait, before you say something, we have to understand that this is a committee. Maybe that will serve for a little period of time. The transition.
That's what I'm saying, like 2 months.
Yeah, yes, maybe we never can say.
Or 1 month.
We never
can
say. We never can say how many the duration actually, but we still have to wait and see what duration it takes.
Yes, it's a good thing anyway. Do you understand?
So it's transitional.
It's transition. It's a good thing. You know, I believe they will do better. I believe they can hold the post for that little time they've given them, and if they perform very well. Yes, anything can happen.
Anything can happen.
Yes.
Well, you made mention that the president has called for a reshufflement. Well, President Bola Tinubu has called for a complete and comprehensive reform of Nigerian football, following the challenges of the 2027 lack of the 2027, Mr. Austin, 2027, we couldn't go for the World Cup.
Yes, that's the Falcons.
The Falcons.
Yes.
And also, we lost against a rival, South Africa.
Yes.
We equally lost
against DR Congo for the Super Eagles, you know, not just the Super Falcons, you know, both the Super Eagles. Yes, we lost against our rivals, South Africa. Everybody knows that. We know that. South Africa don't want Nigeria to beat them, and we don't want South Africa to win them, but it happens. That's football. We lost against our rivals, and then now the president is coming. He's saying, look, I want a reform. I want a reformation in this football sector. Why is he not reforming basketball sector? What about the volleyball sector? What about the board game sector? Do you understand?
Obviously, the challenges are coming from the football federation.
Yes, I'm not saying those other federations are perfect or they are good. What I'm saying is that of football is obvious. It's just too open and so clear that they are not there to help or to structure this football. They are there to just put the money in their pocket. National cake, share it. Thank God for the president. And I told somebody, I said, the president has done well when it comes to football. It's just that they are not giving him results. Not the players, but the people spearheading this federation. They are not giving him a result. And I'm just so happy the way the thing is going. Fire brigade. Do you understand? Not calmly. Fire brigade. And now he has set up another interim government. Do you understand? And it's a nice thing. You get, the reform is going to help us. The reform is going to restructure our football. Like and the Rangers Bees, I told you, they're already qualified for Premier League.
Of course.
Now they already got in 2 stadiums. 2. Governor Uba is doing well. Do you get it? He's doing well. He wants this thing because he knows that they are going to come and play Premier League in his state. And then he's doing well, and the stadium is just too good. That's what I'm telling you. We need a restructure in the football sector. And the governor of Kaduna State is already doing it already for Rangers Bees. They are playing Premier League, and it's a welcome idea and it's a good thing. That is what that is what we need in the NFF sector. We need a restructure. We need a reformation. We need total reformation in the sector.
Well, let's put the spotlight actually on the probes and the investigations where the EFCC, NRA, ICPC, and the DSS are investigating the allegedly corruption in the sector.
That is what I'm telling you. They've been doing it, and they are still doing it. You know, with the investigation, the corrupt sector, and all of that, came up with 12 billion naira. Went further again, came up with 16 billion naira, and then the president had to resign with his crew member. He did not just resign; he walked out on them. Like, do you know what it means that I'm talking to you? Just stood up and then just zoom. That's disrespectful attitude. That was what NFF president did. He's supposed to be arrested, and he left the meeting angrily that he has resigned with his crew. Do you understand? What about the money? What about the money? The DSS are talking about the money. What about the money? The National Assembly, they should talk about that money. To get, he resigned. What about the money? Did the money follow him to resign as well? That's what I'm saying.
He's already resigned, but we have an information that a development story that EFCC are still undergoing or investigating the matter. Actually, they're still investigating the matter, though he has resigned. But yet there is an ongoing investigation about the matter.
Yes, I know.
And do you think with the transitional government now, everything will be clear because he's not in the office now?
Yes, everything will be clear. Yes, this one is obvious. Everybody saw it. We've seen it, and we are still seeing it again. We saw the way the matter went. We saw the way the fact-finding went. Even Ambassador Fani had to resign after he gave the report.
Of course.
Do you understand? That's what I'm telling you. They are not clear. They are not clean, and they are not clear. I brought the report, and I'm resigning to tell you that there's something fishy. And then Ibrahim Buswa and his crew, they were just in the meeting. You stood up and said, "Look, enough. I want to resign. I've resigned. Let's go." And then he walked out on them without the final conclusion of the meeting. You understand? Now, with this transition, I believe everything will be fine. Thank God for Mr. President for his intervention. Thank God for the EFCC. Thank God for the ICPC. Thank God for the DSS. I'm just so happy for the probe. I'm so happy. This one is Nigeria has done better. They've done a lot of work for this football sector, and I'm so proud.
Well, there is the intervention. Are we going to see a fruitful solution? Because we don't want to go back to the older days. The older days should be gone. Let's have a new era. Do you think with this intervention, the president's intervention, and this committee, do you think the NFF will see the light of the day?
Yes. With this intervention from the president and other committee, I am telling you that NFF, Nigerian football, will see the light of the day. We'll come back to be that super eagle. We'll come back to be that big super falcon. We'll come back to be that big giant of Africa when it comes to football. We are doing well outside. What about inside? That's just it.
Well, we don't know if we see the light of the day. Let's wait for it and see. Now let's move on to the NPFL kickoff, where the Nigerian Premier Football League 2026-27 season officially kicks off on August 28th, that's today, 2026, running through May 30, 2027. Opening fixture Shooting Stars SC versus Inter Lagos FC, which will take place August 28th today, 2026 at 4 p.m. So here, Nigerian Football League is starting today.
Yes.
And there's a good thing that it's starting 4 o'clock. I just pray it doesn't rain that time because, you know, the weather.
And they'll play inside the rain. It's not new thing now.
Oh, I mean, it might be
if the weather is so bad and the rain is heavy, they will suspend it and then come back. It happens, is it Club World Cup or yes?
Okay, yeah.
I think it's Club World Cup. They had to suspend some matches, big matches. And then after that, they came back. Yes, it's starting today. It's a very good thing that the way the reformation is happening, our league is starting today. And then let me just tell you that there will be no foul play in the Nigerian Premier League because of what is going on. Yes, a sponsor came in.
Of course, Euromatch have sponsored.
Yes.
For a deal of 3 years, I think.
Yes, 3 years.
$7.5 million.
That's what I'm telling you. $7.5 million.
And that money, 60% is going for the teams.
Yes, we have 20 teams. Do you get?
Yeah.
And then that 60% is going for the team. I'm telling you, they will manage this money well because of what is happening. Do you get? They will manage it well. That was why the Europe match came. Yes, look, I want to sponsor this Nigerian Premier League. And then we are starting it today with 3LC of Ibadan. We're coming Inter Lagos. That's rivalry states. You understand? 2 Yoruba states, Lagos and Ibadan. You want to tell me that Lagos will tell you we are the best when it comes to football. Ibadan will tell you, no, look, we are the best. And then now they are going to show who is the best today, 4 p.m. And with that money, if truly the money will be given to those teams, I am telling you that this season's Nigerian Premier League will go well. If you are giving a team from that $7.5 million, if you are giving a team, then you are supposed to give that team 84 million naira. Do you get? Now you are giving a team 84 million naira for 1 year. That's a season to manage, plus minus the money they are paying them. With this 84 million naira, you're giving each of the Premier League team. I am telling you, they will do well. If really they will use that money for the team. If there's not going to be a bias or there's not going to be a selfish interest, if they're going to use the money for the players and for the team and for other things, I am telling you, this season's Premier League is going to be one of the best Premier League so far in Nigeria.
Well, let's see. Today it starts and we'll see the changes that happened and the changes that will happen in the future. And it starts today by 4 p.m. Well, I've moved on where the Nigerian football team switched to Adidas in an 8.5 million annual deal. The Nigerian Football Federation have agreed a new deal with the Adidas worth 8.5 million annually. The partnership will provide 4.5 million in cash and 4 million worth of equipment and kits for Nigeria's national teams following the end of the contract or current Nike contract. So Nike are gone and now it is Adidas. And we have a good few history with the Adidas.
Yes.
Since time immemorial, they've started partnership with Nigeria. Nigeria have been winning stops. I don't know if it is a ritual though, but
no, but that's just it. Yeah. That's just the life. You know, when this cloth is not suit for you, you need to change it. And then when you wear this cloth is fine. You keep wearing it. You know, there are some clothes you wear and then some shirt you wear and you see you're like a good luck. Then you put another one, you're not seeing that good luck. You go back to that one that do you understand? Yeah. Now, in 1980, when Nigeria hosted Nations Cup, and we won, we defeated Algeria 3-0. It was Adidas that sponsored Nigeria. Do you understand? We're putting on Adidas. Now from 1980 to 1994, it was still Adidas. And that same after 1980, we won against Algeria. 1994, it was still Adidas. We won against Zambia 2-1. That was Tunisia 94. Do you get? We won against Zambia with same Adidas shirt jersey. You get? After that, Adidas backed off. We brought another partnership. Do you understand? And then from that time till 2004, Adidas came in, and from 2004 to 2014, it was Adidas, and then we won our third African Cup 2013 under the likes of Stephen and Omokachi. Yeah. Same Adidas, and then when Adidas left us 2014 till date, nothing. So to me, Adidas is welcome. I am telling you, that's the reformation we are talking about. It's not just, actually, Brian Gusto started it anyway, bringing Adidas, because he knew that this Nike is not giving me what we want. So the reformation is still with the shirt, with the kits. I am very much happy that Adidas is coming back. Believe me, you bet me with Adidas. Now, and the money is big. How much? $8.5 million. The 4.5 is for the players, cash. And then the other 4 million is for the kits and other equipment for the Super Eagle. Do you understand? It's a good thing. It's a welcome idea. Use the shirt that gives you good luck. I used to tell somebody, if Nigeria is putting on, there was one match they played. They were putting on white, these Falcons. That was last, not this one that ended. Yes, not this one that ended.
Last year's.
Yes. They were putting on green. They were winning. Do you get? The last match, they now changed jersey. I was even angry. I said, why would they change jersey? This jersey that is giving you good luck. Why are you changing it to this other white one? But funny enough, do you understand? My perception just changed. And they were actually 2 goals down. Do you understand? It was just the intervention of God that helped Nigeria. Because that jersey was like a bad luck. That's it. Thank God. Now we are changing to Adidas. I love Adidas. Adidas is a good luck for Super Eagles. So bring back Adidas. We'll win another Nations Cup.
Well, already Adidas is back with 8.5 million, 4.5 worth of cash and 4 million worth of equipment. Well, with a very good thanks to Nike and Reebok as well. They have been sponsors and we had partnership with them, and we're really grateful for that. Well, moving on, let's move to the basketball, where the Tigers continue FIBA World Cup preparation. The preparation for the 2026 FIBA Women's Basketball World Cup are well underway as the Tigers arrive Zaragoza in Spain for the final phase of preparation before the World Cup begins in Berlin. The D Tigers, I think we're already ready now because we've beaten China, and recently I think we beat, was it Spain or
yes.
Actually?
And we're in Spain, one of the island now. That is where they are now for the last phase now, final phase, before they will go to.
And with the introduction of Reina Wakama, I think there's nothing to stop us from winning the World Cup.
No, that's
my perception.
Yes, your perception, yes. But funny enough, we are going to, there's US. Do you understand? And then these 12 teams, just 12, it's 12. We have the likes of Okoro, we have the likes of Ami, we have the likes of Blessing, we have the likes of Okoro, Ejiofor. Now, among these 12 players, it's only 2 that is playing the WNBA. Ami as the distant forward,
Yeah.
She's playing in Portland. You understand? She's playing in Portland. And then we have the Elizabeth Balogun. Elizabeth is playing in New York Liberty. Just 2 of them among the 12. So 10 of them are not NBA stars. And then you have country like USA. You have country like Spain that plays in the NBA. Do you get? There is no, I'm not saying we will not do our best. We'll do our best, but we just have just 2 WNBA players, Ami and Elizabeth Balogun. You understand? One is playing the Portland and the other one is playing New York Liberty. You get? The rest are not NBA players. They are very good. When it comes to Africa, we are the best. 7 times champions, back to back 5 times. I'm not saying we are bad, but what I'm telling you, the defense line, there's problem. The 4 and 3, there's problem. But though Ami is there, you understand? We have Palace, the central back. Do you get? And then they are good, but I'm still telling you, they need to work on the defense. You get? They should be confident. They've been doing it. Do you understand? They're not supposed to be scared. They are champions, Africa's champions. Do you know what it means to be Africa's champion? They are champions already, you know. But the thing that is just disturbing me is it's just 2 of them, just 2. Ami and Elizabeth Balogun.
Well, I think it's a blessing. It's a blessing that we're seeing the grassroots. We are seeing the grassroots players from Nigeria that are going to be competing.
Yes. I'm happy. I'm happy for that. Like when I saw the lineup, I saw 12, and I just saw when I knew that they are going to invite Ami and Elizabeth because they are WNBA players, you know, playing well in the WNBA league. Now, apart from the 2 of them, it's a nice thing that Wakama did. She tried. Yes, she tried already. I like
giving opportunity to the grassroots.
That's just it.
Players, and also with Rena Wakama, I think with her experience in the NBA, she'll bring a lot of things to them.
And it
will develop the players, and we're going to play wonders.
Very well. I know we are going to play wonders, but we are not going to win the World Cup. If it is wonders, we are going to do wonders. But that's my opinion. Yes, but I pray for them to win with the kind of agility, with the kind of support, with the kind of ginger. You know, that I believe they will go far. You understand? The opportunity is there for them. That's what I'm telling you. The Basketball Federation, yes, I'm not saying they are not corrupt, but there is opportunity. They like the grassroots. Do you get? That was the mistake they did in the under 18. You know, but they tried anyway, finished second. Anyway, you know. Do you understand? Like 4 of the players, you know, they were invited. 4 or 5 of them were invited. But this particular one, this is World Cup, and it's just 2. WNBA. Do you know what it means that these players are with you? And then it's just 2 from Nigeria. So there's this opportunity. And I love what Wakama is doing. She has tried, and she will give us the best. I pray for them. They're going to do wonders.
Well, we pray that we're going to win not just games, but we win in the trophy as well. Now let's move on to athlete, where the US Russell breaks Toby Amuson's world record. Marcel Russell of USA has broken the women's 100-meter hurdle. So Amuson now she kept the record, but now a US player, or let's say a US athlete, has broken the record.
Yes, Toby, that she tried anyway.
Of course.
Do you understand? She kept the record and somebody broke it. There's keeping and breaking. Do you understand? Usain did it, you know. That's what I'm saying. Toby kept the record, and then somebody from the US is coming out to it raises for the US and the Jamaicans. But I'm surprised. I'm so happy that Toby kept the. Do you know what it means that US, Jamaica, and then you are coming from where to come and beat them? We know race, we know this, and it's for just US and the Jamaicans, you know. But thank God she kept the record, and now the record is being broken. Another person or another athlete will also going to break that record. That's just it. But I'm happy that it's Toby.
Of course, we knew that the US have a bunch of athletes. The likes of Shakari are there. We all know how speed and how they do all the hurdles. They, of course, undergo rigorous training.
That's what I'm telling you. That's the US. You cannot take it from them. The US and the Jamaicans. You cannot just take it from them. But I'm happy. Do you know what it means that you are happy that somebody is representing you? Like the name Toby. You get what I'm saying? It's a plus to us. It's a plus. Like, wow, we are doing well. That's why I told you, I said other federations are doing well. But it's not that they are not, yes. But now the record has been broken.
Well, even though it's broken, but still, she is in the book of the records.
Very much,
of course.
She's just there. She did it. She kept it, and then, you know, they will applaud her until today till tomorrow. The record is still there.
Well, Toby Amuson, her record has been broken. Well, with this, let's go for a short break. And when we come back, the kickoff continues.
Watch Skyline News on Nightcomsat and Free TV. Stay connected wherever you are by streaming us live on the Free TV app, available for both iOS and Android devices via the App Store and...
Welcome back. This is the kickoff on Skyline. And now let's move on to the Europes, where Yaya Toure, the 48-year-old Ivorian legend Yaya Toure, has made history by becoming the first African coach to guide a club into the UEFA Champions League phase. The ex-Manchester City and Barcelona midfielder took a charge of Slovan Bratislava in June 2026 in his first senior managerial role. Slovan sealed their place in the Europe's elite compilation after a dramatic 3-2 extra-time victory over MK Ziche in qualifier. Yaya Toure. When we hear the name Yaya Toure, we already know he's a legend. A legend in Barcelona, a legend in Manchester City, and also a legend in Cote d'Ivoire.
And then a legend again in coaching.
Of course, now he just made history.
Yes, actually I was very happy, you know, when he went there. I was like, why did you go there? Slovakia. What are you looking for? You understand? His elder brother is with Man City, Pep Guardiola. Do you understand? So yeah. I was expecting Yaya Toure to be among that circle, either
since you brought that, actually, it seems like Yaya Toure and Pep Guardiola are having a kind of, I don't know. How can I put it? I don't know the word.
Yes, from Barcelona to Man City. But I was even surprised when he invited his elder brother, Kolo Toure. I was like, why?
That's a difference.
This is Toure you don't really like. You don't really like him.
So we can't say he doesn't like him. He's a professional.
You and I know that there's a problem.
But I cannot say
he left to Man City. He followed him from down again.
No, it wasn't like. Let's don't put it that way.
All right.
Of course, we all know how Pep Guardiola goes with his own team and his players.
Yes.
He doesn't like players that are heavy, and he doesn't like players that are slow, and also he doesn't like players that are old. So when you're old, Pep Guardiola will automatically release you. But I don't know for Yaya Toure, because Yaya Toure was having his best career during Barcelona.
You said it all.
And then out of nowhere, Pep Guardiola was the coach. He brought the tiki-taka and the things were going great for him. Then he wanted to make a reshuffle. Nobody expected Yaya Toure leaving Barcelona at that time. Nobody.
It's not even Pep Guardiola brought the tiki-taka. Barcelona has been playing tiki-taka.
Of course, Johan Cruyff developed it. We all know that.
That's what I'm telling you. So, yes.
He brought his own divisive way to innovate something different.
Pep Guardiola came to Barcelona as the Barcelona head coach, Yaya Toure was doing it. Yaya Toure was not even old.
Yeah, he wasn't that old.
Yeah. You know, a good defensive midfielder. You say you don't want weighty player. How? Okay, he went to Man City. What did he do? He won Premier League for them. Do you understand? He did well. Everybody knows him. One of the best midfielder in English Premier League. Do you understand? He came to, let's leave that one. That one is gone. We're talking about his career now.
Well, you brought the man. Talk about it.
I know you want to say more about that one. We'll talk like this. If it is that Barcelona thing, I know you will talk to. But
no, it's not about Barcelona. It's about Yaya Toure and Pep Guardiola.
You know
none of them are Barcelona's the callers right now. None of them.
What we are saying is, when Pep Guardiola came in, something happened. Yaya Toure had to leave.
Yeah.
Samuel Eto'o did the same. Wait, let me just say he doesn't want black players. Let me just put it that way.
No, you can't say that because he has African players and he did play with them.
With me in Barcelona.
Yeah, of course.
With Barcelona. Yes. Samuel Eto'o left.
Yeah, but Samuel Eto'o left.
Yaya Toure left.
Samuel Eto'o played with.
Yes, with him. And then
for how many years?
Yes, he won 2 Champions League with him.
Of course.
Yes, he won 2 Champions League with him and he left.
So he left.
Yes.
Not because he doesn't like African players.
And Samuel Eto'o was doing well.
Yeah, but that time was like Guardiola was bringing something different to the table. He was thinking of a false nine.
Yes, everybody knows.
Everybody knows that. And the false nine, actually, during that false nine, Barcelona won their fourth Champions League.
Yes.
But we were having a very, very great team.
Yes, we know. I'm not saying with good and midfielders. And
we all know how good Samuel Eto'o is.
Yes, even Yaya Toure.
So Yaya Toure and Samuel Eto'o are just untouchable.
Yes, let's just leave that one now. Let's leave Pep Guardiola and Yaya Toure, Barcelona, Man City.
Well, it is a good thing that he's having.
Yes. I'm happy for him. Like I told you earlier when I started the conversation, I said Pep Guardiola brought in Kolo Toure's elder brother to Man City. Do you understand? Sit beside him. And then I was like, what is Yaya Toure doing in that Slovakia? What are you doing there? Who knows them? Nick Liga. That's what they are playing. And they are playing, their matches is 32. You understand? But actually he was not the coach that won it for them. They finished, they finished first. You understand? They won the league. They finished first. They played 32 matches. They have 68 points, 5 draws, and 6 wins. Then win and 5 draws, 6 lose, and 21 wins. They finished 68. They finished well. They are the champion. Now, after the league, that was when they brought in Yaya Toure. The Yaya Toure was with them. Do you understand? He was with them, but not that. But it was in June that he was fully announced. You get? And now for the first time, an African manager, African coach, it's a very wonderful thing. He's a great player. Yaya Toure is that was what I was telling you. I said, when it comes to leadership, Yaya Toure, he has done it. He has proved to the world that, yes, look, I'm a good coach. This is Champions League. They are good. The play 1-1. Do you understand? Yeah. The first leg was 1-1. And then second leg, they came up. Second leg, I played 2-1. And it ended 3-2. Aggregates.
In the extra time.
Yes, the extra time, 2-1. And then the aggregate was 3-2. You get it? Yes, now they are going. He has done well. And the club itself are very good. This
is not just a credit for Yaya Toure. It's also credit for the African coaches.
Yes.
Because for an African, for the first time, to make a team qualify for the Champions League, it's not something easy.
It's a
big achievement.
Big one.
And he's in the book of records right now.
And it will remain.
Of course.
If you are mentioning Champions League coach, you are going to mention Yaya Toure. And if you want to mention any African coach that is Yaya Toure, you are mentioning he did well. Do you know what it means that you are a coach coaching Western club? Do you know what it means? Not African club and country you are coaching. You are or team you are coaching. You are coaching a Western club. And the racism, the abuse, do you understand? But when he came, he told them, say, look, we are going there. Look, we are going there. He brought his own experience, as a player. He brought it to that club. He brought his experience. He learned from Pep Guardiola. That's why the father are not in good terms. He learned from other coaches in Man City, Pellegrini and the likes. Do you understand? He learned, and he has been watching coaches. You understand? So he did it well, and I'm so happy for him. It's a good thing for African football, African, and it's a good thing that yes, now the world can now say yes, African coach can coach Western world. African coach can coach Premier League. African coach can coach Barcelona, can coach Madrid, can coach any team in the world. If Yaya Toure can do it, he can coach any club in the world.
Also talking about the Champions League, there was a draw of the Champions League yesterday, where 4 to 5 pots were brought out, and each team now knows who they are facing for the Champions League. Now let's move on to the Premier League, where Aston Villa nears £65 million Jackson deal as Abraham heads to Ipswich Town on loan. Aston Villa agree personal terms with Nicholas Jackson, who will undergo medical after travelling from Chelsea for a 47.5 million upfront deal that could hit 65 million with add-ons. The move reunites the Senegal international with manager Unai Emery in his former club, Villarreal. Meanwhile, Tammy Abraham is set for a straight loan to Ipswich Town. We all know both of them are good strikers. Nicholas Jackson did well in the La Liga and he came back to Chelsea. His career in Chelsea was just moving somehow though, but he still moved back to the Bundesliga with Bayern Munich, where he did good, and he's been doing good there. And now he's moving to the Aston Villa.
Yes, Nicholas Jackson is a good striker. He's a good striker. He did it in La Liga, down to Premier League. He did well, despite the fact that, yes, like I said, coaches differs. Coaches matters. Nicholas Jackson is one striker that is not even scared. Do you get? He's not scared. It's just like João Pedro. They are not scared. João Pedro is not scared. Nicholas Jackson is not scared. But sometimes I used to wonder, why is it that you are keeping this kind of person on the bench? Why? He went to Bundesliga. Yes, of course, cannot bet Harry Kane. Cannot bench, yes, of course cannot. So he just has to sit on the bench. You understand? But if he's coming in for Bundesliga, for Bayern Munich, he's doing well. You understand? And now loan has ended. Now Chelsea, now they want to sell it because they have João Pedro and they have Welbeck. You know, this the lab has left already, and then they have Welbeck, they have João Pedro. You understand? Now going to Aston Villa is going to meet his former coach. The coach there is not new. And
he is even new to the tactics. He's not new to the tactics. He already knows the tactics of Unai Emery. They have played in Villarreal. And they have won trophies. In fact, I think they've won the Europa League together.
That's what I'm telling you. So he's not new. That was why he said, no, come. If you want, just come to my team. I need you. He knows him. Emery knows him. You know, this person is good. That was why I was telling him, come back to Aston Villa. Come and display the you I know in Villarreal. And I was very happy. Do you understand? He's not going to some kind of club again, like maybe going back. No, now they are buying him. They want to buy him. Do you get? They want to buy him, not loan. You know, if they are buying you, that means you are good. But if they are going for, like, go and learn. Loan is like go and learn. That's loan. But if they are buying you, that means you are good. If they are buying £1 million or £500,000, you are good. You are better than the person that's going on loan. You go for loan. It's just you want to go and learn. But I am happy for him that Jackson is going to do well in Aston Villa. Believe me, Jackson is going to prove himself. That was what Emery said. He said, come and prove the you in Villarreal that I know. Not in Chelsea, not in Bayern Munich. Come to Aston Villa and prove the you that I know. And I'm telling you, it's a big plus to Aston Villa. A very big plus to Aston Villa. So no doubt about that Jackson is going to give out his best and is going to do it for Emery.
Well, an addition to Aston Villa and also a subtraction for Aston Villa as Tammy Abraham is going for a loan to Ipswich Town.
Yes, that's just it.
Well, now Tammy Abraham is a good striker. He's been in different clubs. He played in Chelsea, then he moved to AS Roma, and now he even played for Aston Villa.
Like he played in Tottenham. No, Aston Villa.
Aston Villa. Yes, now
played,
Aston Villa.
Yes, played at Aston Villa. Aston Villa now is going to Ipswich. Yes, he's familiar with the Premier League. Do you get? He's familiar with the faces. He's familiar with the style. He's familiar with the weather.
And equally, he even played for AC Milan.
Yes. Do you understand? He is a great striker. You know, he's a great striker. Nobody wants to rule that out. But the fact is, Jackson is coming. You cannot stay there. That's just it. Emery, Jackson is coming. I know this person. You cannot stay. And Tammy Abraham, you need to leave. You know, Jackson is coming. You just need to leave. That is just, I'm not saying Abraham is not a good striker. Abraham is a good striker. He has played most of the leagues, you understand. He has gone to Inter Milan, you know, he played, Serie A, you know, and England. And then now, it's something that you, as a coach, will do. If Jackson is coming, definitely Abraham need to leave. Because Abraham cannot sit down there and Jackson is coming. And Abraham will not want to sit on the bench because he's a good striker. So he just have to leave. So as he's leaving now, Jackson is coming.
If, let's say, for example, Abraham and Jackson are in the same club at that moment in the season, who do you think will start?
It's Jackson.
Jackson will start again.
Yes. Against Abraham. The thing is, people are underestimating Jackson. Do you understand? That is not a fire striker. Do you get the kind of style, the kind of football mind that Abraham is playing? You know Emmanuel Adebayo. That's the kind of game Abraham is playing, like Adebayo. But Jackson is not like that. Jackson will want to push. You get, he want to push, but to score is his problem. You can give him like 10 chances, score 2 for you, as a striker that Jackson is. But Abraham is not. There's no that force is not there. He plays like Emmanuel Adebayo. That's what I'm telling you. If you understand Emmanuel Adebayo's style, that is the style that Jackson Abraham is playing. Each time I watch Abraham, I just think of Emmanuel Adebayo.
Well, Jackson is going to Aston Villa already. There, he's going to undergo his medicals. Well, let's go for a short break, and when we come back, we move on to the La Liga. Welcome back. This is Kickoff with Skyline. Let's talk about the La Liga games where Barcelona beat Athletic Bilbao 2-0 in the match they played yesterday. Rafinha and Fermin Lopez goals netted Spanish champions Barcelona beat Athletic Club 2-0 on Thursday in La Liga to continue the perfect start to the season. The Catalan giant eased to a solid victory over the Basque visitors in the first game of the season, with new arrival Rodri coming on for his Barca debut today. Rafinha rounded the goalkeeper and slid home in the 33rd minute for Barca to give the lead, and Lopez scored after a failure from the keeper. We know Barcelona played yesterday and it was a great thing, even though there are some chances that we know Unai Simon is a very, very prolific and good keeper. Unai Simon stopped goals because those saves were just goals. 5 good saves.
Yesterday's match.
1-on-1, 3 1-on-1s, and 2 thunderbolts.
And
yet he saved those.
Yes.
But still Barcelona managed to survive with 2-0.
But you know, for the Atletico Bilbao, you know what they're supposed to. There's this ball that was very angry. They are supposed to make that. If it is, I say if it is Barcelona, that's a goal.
But if you have checked actually, Barcelona were just playing. I don't know what's wrong. Even though I don't know if Lamine Yamal is just 100%. There was a 1v1. Very, very rare case actually to see Lamine Yamal losing a 1v1 with the keeper.
That's what I'm telling you. Like after that miss from the Atletico Bilbao, what happened? Rafinha just went and scored. That's what I was telling them. I said with this mistake, Barcelona will score. Not up to 1 minute, 2 minutes. The next thing was just go. And I told them, I said, yes. Now, Barcelona, everybody knows Barcelona. With the style of ball they are playing, and they are the defending champions. They want to return the title again. They don't want any mistake. Do you get? With the saves, do you understand? They were still what? They were still pressing. That's what I'm telling you. If you want to see a good team, is the press. You understand? You see the pressing, you see the force. That's what I'm telling you as a good Barcelona. There is no how Atletico Bilbao will beat Barcelona. Is it just no for no reason? It
may happen, you know, how football is a crazy game.
They just mention the eyes of Atletico Bilbao.
Iñaki with the Williams brothers.
That's just it. That's just
and Nico Williams. Oyan Sanchez. Of course, they are Berenguer. These are good players.
It's only that the brothers. If not, nothing again. But you are coming to Barcelona.
But is one of the 2 strikers that was racing for the Pichichi.
There is no how Atletico Bilbao would have defeated Barcelona yesterday. No how. In Camp Nou. How?
It happens.
Yes.
But if you can recall, there was a time, I think 2017-2018 season, where Levante beat Barcelona's 5-3.
But you know, then Levante was actually a good club. Levante.
Atletico Bilbao is still a good club.
Yes, Levante then, you know. Yes, Atletico, but not now. What I'm saying is now.
The big names in Atletico Bilbao are much more than in Levante now.
Yes. That one you say 2017. You are not saying 2026.
So just Jorge Morales that
2017. That's what I'm saying. 2017.
What I'm talking about is 2017. There were Iniesta, Messi,
yes,
and the names continues.
But I'm telling you, there's no how Atletico Bilbao will beat. How? Like Atletico Bilbao coming to beat Barcelona. How? Now.
Well,
Like
of course,
yesterday.
Barcelona have good team, but
That's what I'm telling you.
football is
Now,
a crazy game.
For now, Barcelona want to retain their title, and Barcelona want to do it when Madrid already played 4-1. Do you know what it means? Madrid played 4-1. You remember Madrid played 2-1, and then Barcelona played 5-0. Yes, and then Madrid played 4-1, and then Barcelona. No team will stop Barcelona not to win. Nothing. The same thing with Madrid. Barcelona did very well. They played very well with the chance. If those goals were converted, that was like 7. That's 7 straight. You understand? A very good save. A very good.
Now let's talk about the saves. Actually, there were 2 from Adeyemi, 2 chances, but 1-on-1 with a keeper. He saved those. There was 1 with 2 with Lamine Yamal. The first one, the keeper saved it, and the second one had hit the post.
Yes,
the goalpost saved the keeper.
Yes, the goalpost.
And the third one, it was a header by Rafinha in the first half.
Yes.
So those are just 5 goals. Like
that's what I'm saying.
With another keeper, those are just 5 goals.
Like let me look for trouble. Let me just go down to Sanchez, Chelsea. That's 5 already. Do you get? But the save was just too much, and the way this person is playing, I was like, from Bundesliga to La Liga, he's playing as if he's still in Bundesliga. Adeyemi, I was just looking at Adeyemi. I said, wow, this is good. You know, started well and he's still playing well. He's a good player. They played very well. You know, no, apart from the saves, Barcelona dominated. They dominated. They played very well. Everybody knows that Barcelona is going to win. So it's just a win for Barcelona. It's a real thing for Barcelona.
Well, we cannot just talk we cannot write a letter without dotting the I's and crossing the T's. Rodri made his debut yesterday in the 64th minute of the second half, where he was substituted into the game. He controlled the midfield, and everything was just perfect.
The big man, when he entered, I said, yes, the big man. What we've been waiting for, just Rodri. Just imagine what he did when he. Do you know what it means? The way he was playing, like the midfield was so organized, like no error. Do you get? You cannot find any error. That's what I'm telling you. Rodri is a very good midfielder. Is so good with the likes of other midfielders that he came to meet. Now look at what he's doing. You understand? He met good midfielders, and then with his own way of playing, style of playing, suit with those that he met. With those midfielders that he met.
They were his teammates in Spain.
Yes, in Spain.
The likes of Pedri, the likes of Dani Olmo.
That's what I'm telling you. So he's seeing them, is like, this is home again. This is Spain. Do you understand? So he just suits with those midfielders, you know, that he met, and then you could watch what he's doing. You watch. Just in short, when I just look at him, I say, I'm just like, my regret goes to Man City for allowing this kind of person. Why? Like, I'm just looking at Man City as if, what is wrong with Maresca?
Well, it seems like it's a blessing for the Premier League clubs that Rodri left the Premier League for La Liga, but it is a hell on fire for the La Liga teams because the midfield of Barcelona is calm, comprehensive, and great. Well, we're still talking about Barcelona, where Barcelona will be facing PSG in the Champions League. There will be a reunion with Ferran Torres and his former club.
That's it. And then the coach is there. Do you get it? We have the coach there, you know, coming to meet his former club, you know, playing with PSG and Barcelona. You know, it's going to be a great match to watch. It's going to be a great match, like Barcelona, like, we must win. PSG, like, we must win. But I'm telling you, it's a 50-50. That's just it. It's a 50-50. You cannot say Barcelona is going to win.
We never can say.
Yes, it's a
recently
50-50.
PSG are having challenges with winning games.
Yes.
They played Rennes and they scored, and it ended 2-2. Yeah. And we can recall Lens, a 10-man Lens, have defeated PSG 1-0 in the League Super Cup.
We're talking about the Champions League, not League.
It's the same thing.
The spirit in the Champions League.
A win is a win.
Yes, but there's spirit in the Champions League, like Madrid. When it comes to Champions League, it's Madrid. There's a spirit in Champions League. This is champions. Champions, not just league. They can decide to, like, Madrid has done it. Time without number. Look, let's leave La Liga. What we need is the Champions League. They've done
Well,
it. Do you understand?
Madrid has never been a challenge to Barcelona recently because they've stopped Real Madrid from winning trophies.
No, what I'm
2
saying
seasons.
is Champions League.
The Champions League,
Yes.
Barcelona faced Real Madrid in Champions League 2015,
Yes.
and it ended not well for the Madridistas.
Yes. That was what I'm telling you. I said when it comes to Champions League, you leave it for Madrid. If you like, beat them,
Yes,
but
Barcelona
yes,
beat them.
it
and
doesn't matter. But you must leave Champions League for Madrid. So that's what I'm telling you. There's this Champions League spirit in teams like Madrid, PSG, Liverpool. Do you get that? That's what I'm talking about. Bayern Munich, you know, Atletico Madrid.
And you have,
come to Inter
you
Milan.
have to complete this list with Arsenal now, because Arsenal is one hell of a team that nobody wants to face in the Champions League.
Yes.
And equally, Barcelona.
Yes. Yeah, I know you want to bring Barcelona.
It's not like I want to bring Barcelona.
I wasn't
They are
done. I was-
5 times champions.
Yes, I wasn't done.
You
I
have
was,
to- you
I was
have
actually
to.
coming. Yes, I
The
was.
reason why I called Arsenal is because Arsenal is a team that nobody wants to face in the Champions League right now.
But they're not winning the Champions League. You don't want to
They
face them,
might
but
not
they're
be winning the Champions
League.
League. Let's go back to last season's Champions League. Arsenal faced big teams and defeated them easily, controlling the midfield, taking all the possessions, the attacks, and everything. It was only during the final that Arsenal had an issue to lose against PSG.
It was a penalty, you know, after extra time and all of that. Yes, Arsenal has been doing well. They are doing well when it comes to Champions League, you know. But I am telling you, this season is going to be difficult for Arsenal.
Well, it seems like we don't know. Let's wait and see what the Champions League look like. Well, with this, it comes to the end of the kickoff on Skyline. I'm as always your host, Muhammad Musa. Co-hosting with me is Austin Godwin.
Thank you very much.
Well, thank you very much for staying with us. Thank you very much and saying goodbye for now.